Alright, it's Wolf. I'm back. Sorry for the extended break there. I took a little longer than I originally thought. Let me just say I am slowly but surely learning my lesson that breakfast sandwiches. If you need a laxative, just eat one of those. Anyway, so fast food breakfast sandwiches in particular, I guess. But anyway, weird way to start the stream. Far Cry 3. So this was the original plan for day 2 of the stream Extravaganza, and I mentioned. There we go. Is my chat not working? Hang on one second. Let me refresh this page here. Hopefully that doesn't screw the stream up. I don't think it should. This was the original plan for today. Okay, there we go. Now everything's back up. This was the original plan for the day. Was Far Cry 3, but when I tried it before I started streaming, it wasn't working, and then I played RIPD the game for a little while, and then I checked, and it was working. There was one match going, so I am going to try that again, and hopefully that match still will be going. Yeah, this part of the stream, I originally was going to try to play it for an hour, but I don't know if I actually will. I really genuinely do have like a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, I just have a lot of stuff to do. Like I mentioned, one of the things I've been doing, you know, what the heck? It just said, well, I'm gonna give it a little bit because I got into a match like less than 15 minutes ago probably, so I'm gonna give it a little bit and see if we can hop into another match. I think it will work eventually. Anyway, what I was saying earlier, one of the things I've been doing is like trying to go through clothes and get some clothes to donate and stuff like that. I've got a bunch of clothes to donate. It's weird because I don't really feel like I own many clothes, yet I always seem to find just tons of stuff to donate every time I look. Then again, I haven't really gone through my clothes in a really long time. Probably last time I did was probably when I moved a couple years ago. So yeah, I don't know where all those clothes came from though, because it still looks like I have the same amount of clothes. But I gotta get rid of some of those. Yeah, and just like a lot of stuff with the grad school stuff. I've got some stuff to fill out for that again. No, I mean not the same stuff again, but like some new stuff that I've got to fill out. Yeah. No, like long story short, I got my my email address for the university I'm going to be going to, and that enables me subsequently to be able to fill out some more stuff. So I've got to work on some of that. So it'd be great if like I could join a match. I know there was just one going a little while ago. I don't know why it's not letting me join all of a sudden again. It was a transmission match. Don't know why transmission seems to be such a popular play mode, but it seems like it usually is. Or was it transmission or was it Firestorm? It might have been Firestorm. Well, this is gonna suck if I started the stream again and then I can't find a lobby. Like I said, like if you guys are watching the stream a minute ago when I was finishing up RIPD, at the end of it I did try to join a match and I was able to join a match like instantly. You know, let me just restart the game altogether. Maybe that'll do something for it. But I was talking about stuff with going to grad school. Yeah, it feels weird to me because it's like, on the one hand, you know, I really haven't been out of college for that long. You know, I graduated in 2021, so like a year pretty much. And so registering for classes and stuff and doing things like that in my brain I'm like, oh yeah, you know, it's not been that long since I did this anyway. It's not like that crazy. And then like, but then I'll see a word on like one of the web pages or whatever for the university, and you know, it'll be the British spelling, and it'll kind of hit me. I'll be like, oh yeah, but I'm like, I'm going to a whole other country. I'm going to a different school. I'm going to grad school. All that type of stuff. Um, yeah, it's been interesting to learn more about the actual classes and stuff, though. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to be taking, but I know that there's a lot of books, a lot of reading, which I mean makes sense, but yeah, just lots and lots of words. It looks like. And honestly, I need to get like this. I hope I can get done with class stuff, class registration stuff soon, because um, just like there's some different I looked at when like different classes were and stuff, and the sooner that I can get into registration and stuff like that, the sooner the more likely I'll be to get the classes that I'm kind of interested in, and like they won't conflict with each other and stuff. That's so weird. It told me to think again, waiting for one more player to join, and then it's kicking me back to the waiting for 5 players to join thing. That's kind of annoying. I don't know why I was able to join the one match, and then now I can't seem to get in any. I don't know. I guess I'll just leave it, and we'll wait a little bit, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll just I'll just stop streaming. I mean, kind of sucks though, because I did really want to cover Far Cry 3, and yeah. I guess I should have just stayed in that match at the end of the RIPD stream, because I had a feeling this was going to happen. I was like, okay, if I get into a Far Cry 3 multiplayer match, I'm going to stop the stream, take my break quick, then restart the stream, and jump right back into it. And I was kind of thinking to myself, I was like, with my luck though, I'm going to stop the stream, and then I'm not going to be able to find another match. And here we are. Again, though, it is a really weird time to be trying to play Far Cry 3. Again, it's not like the most. Oh, hey, another player. It's not the most popular multiplayer game, and it's also middle of the day when a lot of people are probably busy. So, but that's another player. So maybe we'll find 4 more players. Oh, and they left. All right. I kind of have a feeling this might be one of those things where we like see people pop in and out a few times, though. Yeah, there they are again. Yeah, maybe there isn't another match. Or maybe if there's another match, maybe it's one of those things where, like, maybe if there's another match, the game doesn't combine match lobbies. I know some games don't do that, and that's why it can seem like it takes forever to get into a match sometimes for some stuff. Far Cry 3 also, I think I've mentioned this before, Far Cry 3 has, like, a co-op campaign. I guess I could try that if this doesn't work, but I kind of think that'll be even less populated. But yeah, Far Cry 3 has, like, a co-op campaign that's, like, totally different from the normal Far Cry campaign, as far as I remember. You play as, like, 4 people who get kidnapped by the pirates or something like that from Far Cry 3. Or either they get kidnapped or they like get scammed or something like that. And I've never really heard anybody talk about it, like, cause it's canon and everything so far as I know in the Far Cry series. It's the only Far Cry game to have that, I think, like a separate co-op campaign. Like I know Far Cry 4, you could play multiplayer and one person would play as Herc. In Far Cry 5, you could have 2 deputies, you could have a friend join you and they'd just be another deputy. And then Far Cry 6, I think also has co-op, and you just play as like two Dannies. Um, but yeah, Far Cry 4's multiplayer is kind of interesting with like Herc being the character that the other person plays as, because Herc is like fully voiced. He's a unique character and everything. It's kind of just interesting to have another character that they put like all the effort into, kind of just like, again, like Herc has his own models, Herc has his own voice lines, all that type of stuff, but you only get to play as him if you're playing multiplayer. I remember in high school, one of my friends and I, we played Far Cry 4 multiplayer quite a bit, and I think I played as Herc, and yeah, it was funny being Herc. Yet you never actually play as Herc in a Far Cry game like solo, so far as I know. I think that's the only time in Far Cry where you could play as Herc. He's appeared in a bunch of games. I mean, he's in Far Cry 3. He's in Far Cry 4 as that multiplayer character. He's in Far Cry 4 quite a bit, actually. Herc's a pretty important character in Far Cry 4. He's in Far Cry 5 as like a companion character. He's in Far Cry... Actually, you know what? No, Herc is not in Far Cry 6, I don't believe. He's also not in Blood Dragon. He is sort of in Far Cry Primal. One of his like ancestors is in Far Cry Primal. And New Dawn, Far Cry New Dawn, I don't think he's in that one. I'm not totally sure. Alright, so this is not working. So, let me see if I can find that co-op campaign thing. There it is. Let's see if anybody's playing. It would be kind of a shock if they were, but I don't. And the other thing too is I don't think that you can play. I don't think you can play the co-op campaign solo. So yeah, I think you need 4 players to play it. Different outfits and stuff. You know, these are the characters and everything. I wonder if this was inspired at all by like other co-op games at the time, like Left 4 Dead and what else? What was the other one I was thinking of? Dead Island, stuff like that. Alright, co-op is not working either. So it's so annoying. I literally was able to get into that multiplayer match right at the end of the RIPD section, and when I was streaming that, and then I was like, okay, I'll go like grab some water quick and then rejoin, and then lobby's gone now. Oh, thanks for the like to whoever. Oh, hey, different person. Okay, maybe this one will get populated. Okay, 3 more players. We're getting somewhere. And like I was just saying, thanks for the like, whoever just stopped in and gave that. I know the stream is not really going anywhere currently though, but yeah. What's it been? 13-ish minutes and still nothing going on? Oh, hey, 2 more players. Okay, maybe we'll finally have a match here soon. If only they had crossplay back on like PS3, because then that would probably make it a lot easier. Because there's probably people playing on PC and Xbox right now, even if there was like only a couple people. But not that many games had crossplay back on the PS3 generation stuff. There were a few though. There was Portal 2 had multiplayer. Oh, hey. All right, 1 more player. I'm glad I didn't quite give up just yet. Hopefully 1 more person joins. I think if we weren't playing domination mode though, I think there's a couple modes that only need like 4 players, so it'd be possible to play, but the game's trying to put us into a domination match. Man, my nose is like getting stuffy again. Man, that's so annoying. I watched back some of the stream from yesterday, and it's kind of funny because it's like at the beginning of the stream I don't sound nasally or anything, and then as the stream goes on I sound more and more nasally, and I don't know why. It's like whenever I talk or whatever for really long periods of time, it's like I get nasally. It's weird. What I was saying, yeah, Portal 2, you could play with a friend who was playing Portal 2 on PC. You could play the co-op mode. What was the other one? There was never any cross-console cross-play back then, but there was some PC console cross-play. I know, what game was it? I had one in my... Oh, DC Universe Online. You could play that. If you were playing on PS3, you could play with a friend who was playing on PS4. That was always kind of interesting. Ooh, sorry for the sniffle there again. Yeah, I'm just getting stuffed up all of a sudden again. I don't know why. But yeah, you could play DC Universe Online with a person who was on PS4 if you were on PS3, because I remember doing that. I think it was one of my friends. I got a PS4 a little bit before he got a PS4, and so we were trying to figure out some games to play together, but you couldn't really do many games that were cross-play. But then somewhere we heard that you could play DC Universe Online like between PS4 and PS3, and we tried it, and you could. It was a little bit weird to set up because like you couldn't send... I don't think you could send like a PS3 player an invite from your PS4 or vice versa, but there was some sort of way like that we got it set up, and then we added each other on like the in-game friends list. I think we just joined like the same server and went to the same spot. But yeah, you could do that for DC Universe Online, and I think in theory that means that you could also play PS3, PS4, and PS5 together, because PS5 also has DC Universe Online, and I think it's specifically the PS4 version, like backwards compatible. So that would be like, it should work with PS3 still. I've never seen anybody try that, and I don't have 3 PlayStation Network accounts to try it, but it would be really interesting to see somebody try that. It'd be kind of a pain too, though, because DC Universe is a friggin' massive game. Oh, hey, match is starting. Okay. But yeah, DC Universe Online is like 100-something gigabytes, and on a PS3 it takes forever to install. On a PS4 it takes forever also, but just not as long. But okay, finally play some Far Cry 3 multiplayer for a little bit. Only took 18 minutes of waiting. So yeah, as you guys will see though, Far Cry 3's multiplayer is pretty normal for a first-person shooter game. There's not anything too crazy about it. If I remember right, Voss gives you the intro sections normally, although I think it might change. I'm not sure. I've always seen Voss give it though when I've been playing. Yeah, I haven't actually played this mode before, but it looks like normal domination type mode. Now, last time I played Far Cry 3 multiplayer, I did pretty alright. We'll have to see if it still stands up to, if my skills still stand true or not, but... Ooh, that was like almost a headshot almost. It was a real quick down. You know, not to be that guy, but I almost kind of wonder if they're hacking, because that's a real quick down right there, like 2 shots. That seems kind of little off. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a really powerful gun. Or the fact that they put both rank 75 players on the same team.
See us coming.
That's some sort of mine, I think. Yeah. Proximity. How does he have 122 health? You know, I was saying earlier about hacking, and I don't know. I kind of doubt that those dudes are hacking. I kind of think they're just probably just real good at the game. But it is always weird when you're playing a game like this that's kind of not obscure, but not that many people are playing Far Cry 3 multiplayer. It's always weird when you run into a hacker in a game like that, because it's like why? You know, like where'd you even get the hacks from? You know. I remember running into hackers in Max Payne 3 sometimes, I think it was, and you'd just be like, again, you know, like, why? Like, who made the mods for this game, you know? But Far Cry 4 had, I think I mentioned this on a stream or something before. Far Cry 4 had similar multiplayer to Far Cry 3, but like the teams were different. Like both teams had different abilities. The one team was kind of like a normal first-person like military shooter type gameplay thing going on, and the other team was I don't remember what the name of them were, but they were the whatever type of group, and they were like, you had like bow and arrows and stuff, but you could turn invisible if you crouched and things like that. Definitely feels like some of the, I don't know, spiritual, I guess, and like weird aspects of Far Cry have kind of fallen out of favor as time has gone on. Like Far Cry 3 had a lot of that. Far Cry 4 especially had a lot of that. But Far Cry 5 kind of, there wasn't a ton of that in Far Cry 5. There was kind of like the one-third of that game. The one area you had to like clear out kind of was like that. Far Cry 6 really didn't have much of that at all, though. Far Cry 3 didn't necessarily have like the spiritual aspects of it. Far Cry 3 had like drug trips. Far Cry 4 had a lot more of that type of stuff, which is kind of cool because it was like AJ going back to his home like land and everything, sort of. Because I mean, AJ was a weird character, because AJ was like American, but also he wasn't. It was never really clear, at least to me, if like how much of a connection he had to I can't remember the name of the place that Far Cry 4 takes place, but how much of a connection he actually had to that area. Because like I think he was born there, but it always makes it sound like he moved away really quickly. Another sniffle.
The enemy has the camp. They're holding every position. Take them back.
Oh, didn't quite get to him. Kind of hoping the next match is just like team deathmatch or something, because I'm not really a huge fan of domination.
We are taking the temple. We're taking the temple. Enemy poison gas is on the way. Take cover. Enemy poison gas is about to hit. We are taking control.
Oh, that's not great. Like poison bombed there. You don't get it. The thing up in the top, it's moving to the left, but it's not really moving anymore.
We can't do this. Get it on your butt. We secured the ship. We're capturing the temple.
But yeah, also I should explain the title of the stream. It's Goodbye Far Cry 3 because, not that Far Cry 3 is necessarily going anywhere, but just because September 1st, I think, is when Ubisoft is shutting off the online services for a whole handful of their older games. So this one, and then also Driver San Francisco and some other ones. So the game is still going to be available. Like you can still play the game, but multiplayer won't work, and I think you can't get the DLC for it anymore either. Oh, host migration. Well, crap. That means somebody left, and that's going to screw up the search then for the next match. I don't know. I would have liked to play more than just one match, but we'll have to see like what time it is when this match gets done with, and see if I have time to keep like messing around and trying to play another match. But yeah, with 5 players, it'll probably give us the you need one more person thing again, and I don't really want to wait another like 15 minutes for that.
The pirates are stealing the temple. There's bounty on the temple. The pirates are stealing the temple. They stole the temple. They've captured all positions. We are seizing the temple. Enemy poison.
Man, sometimes you wonder how some people get so good at games like this. Like, like nobody's even playing. How do you get the practice, you know? I remember feeling that way about Max Payne 3, but then again, Max Payne 3 had that annoying thing with the bomb suit or whatever, where there was that like DLC bomb suit that didn't make you like indestructible, but definitely made it harder to damage you.
We're capturing the temple. We are taking the cap. The enemy's got scouts flying by. Watch your backs. We've taken the cap.
Maybe these matches always last like 15 minutes or something. Maybe that's why the bar at the top is like moving slowly. Maybe it's tied in with the match time. I don't know. Guess not.
Check it out,
Oh, hey, it's me.
I think.
Yep.
Is that Herc?
Monkey free. Hey, untie him, dude. Come on. Don't be shy. Get in there, untie him. Man.
What is he talking about, Herc?
Like a tie hooker playing ping pong in high heels. Still a good match, though.
It's kind of hilarious. Oh yeah, this game, so there's, when you play, you get, like, data, and you have to send it through or a decoder, and then it takes, like, actual time, and, yeah, you send, like, one thing through at a time or whatever, and you can unlock other stuff that way. Like, that one gave me XP. I think you can get, like, weapon attachments and stuff from them. Yeah. Give it a minute here and see if we can actually join. Oh, yawn. Oh man, sudden yawn. See if we can join another match. It'll kind of suck if the stream was like half an hour or hour or whatever and only one match, but we'll have to see. It seems like it's the same people kind of joining and rejoining. So the thing is, I think there's only like enough of us playing just to get one match going, really. So everybody should end up in the same lobby regardless. But and thanks for the like. I saw the like number go up by another one. Thanks for giving me that. Whoever gave me that. It's kind of weird. YouTube doesn't notify you of who actually likes your stream or anything. You would kind of think you'd maybe get a little message pop up say who liked it, but it doesn't. Alright, I think I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. And oh, hey, another like. Thanks for the other like, whoever liked the stream that time. Yeah. It's like, it sucks that I'm not really getting into that many matches, but I'm glad that people are seeing the stream, and hopefully it's kind of, I don't know, informing people that Far Cry 3's multiplayer is going away soon, and that you can still play it for right now, though. But yeah, I think I'm going to give it another 30 seconds and see if we can get into another match. But if we can't get into another match, I really probably should stop the stream, because I do have like a lot of like real life errands that I gotta run and stuff today. But yeah, so give it another 30 seconds here. I'm like counting on my hands right now. Like 10 more seconds. Yeah, that's 30 seconds. And we're still not getting into any other matches here. So, I probably am going to go ahead and end the stream. But, oh, wait, somebody said something in the chat. What's that? I have a friend that met M. Mando on a plane to Vegas. Is that name sounds familiar? I can't remember. I'm assuming that has something to do with Far Cry. Oh, my cat is interested in a bag. Hang on. Nope, you fall off of there. Yeah, that's the dude who played Voss, right? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I supposedly Voss is like some people think Voss is going to be in the next Far Cry game because of the thing with Far Cry 6 where like I don't want to spoil it, but there's something that like hints that Voss might still be around, and I've heard some people thinking that there could possibly be like he could end up being in like the next Far Cry, or could even be the next like Far Cry protagonist. I don't know. Far Cry, like Voss would be, he'd be kind of an interesting character to have be a Far Cry protagonist, but I think it'd be really hard to justify that. But yeah. Go ahead and just try to exit and rejoin, but I think we're gonna just be putting that same thing. Nacho from Better Call Saul. I didn't know that he was in Better Call Saul. I've only seen a little bit of that show. I've always wanted to get into Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, but I've never really been able to. I remember when Better Call Saul first started. I was watching it like when it first started, and I saw the first couple episodes, but never really got super into it. I kind of like lost track of it eventually, but yeah. I guess before I end the stream, I could also show you guys some of the setup stuff. So yeah, it's, oh hey, there's my friends list. Yeah, almost all those accounts are dead now. But you guys can see on my friends list there, FU all, it's Killboy. That is Killboy. That's the musician Killboy. That's the actual like famous person. Yeah, but I think my other two friends are I don't think either of them have been on in like years. So but yeah, you got this game pretty similar setup to most other first-person shooters at the time. You've got your loadouts, you've got primary weapon, secondary weapon, grenades and stuff, skills. Battlecry is kind of like, I don't know, the easiest way I can think of to describe it is like an alt from like a MOBA, that kind of thing. There's really not that many of them. But yeah, skills I think are kind of like Call of Duty's perks. Equipment, like I said, that's like grenades and stuff. And then you've got the primary and secondary weapons. But yeah, there's a good number of weapons too, because Far Cry in general tends to have pretty big roster of weapons. I don't think all of the ones from the single player mode are in here, but I think a lot of them are. So even some of the weirder ones, like the flare gun. Stephen Ogg, Trevor from GTA, is in the show. You should watch it. Yeah, I mean, I've seen clips of it, and it seems like a good show. In like not only Better Call Saul, but Breaking Bad. But it's one of those things where it's just like, you know, there's however many seasons of Breaking Bad, and there's however many seasons of Better Call Saul, and it's like, man, like, oh, that's so many episodes that you got to catch up on. Maybe eventually. I think it's all on Netflix, and I have a feeling I'm going to be watching a lot of Netflix while I'm at grad school, because I'm not going to have many of my games or anything there, so I'll probably be watching TV and stuff more. But yeah, if I remember right, I own like the very first episode of Breaking Bad like on PlayStation through the PlayStation Store, but I've heard that when they shut down that like video section of the PlayStation Store, that you can't access any of that anymore. So I don't think I actually have like access to that anymore. I already talked about decoding the tattoo editor. I don't even really know what that does because it's not level 40, but and the match is still not full. So yeah, I guess that's gonna have to be it for the stream. Unfortunately, I know it only consisted of one match of Far Cry 3's multiplayer, and that it like really wasn't all that interesting. But nonetheless, I'm glad that we at least got that one match out of it. So that was cool to be able to play that. Tomorrow, on a similar kind of note, I'm going to be playing Driver San Francisco's multiplayer, hopefully, so long as it works, because same thing, it's also another Ubisoft game that's going to be losing online services at the beginning of next month. But yeah, apologies for kind of the boring second half to the stream. I played some RIPD the game earlier also, if anybody wants to check that out. But yeah, I have a lot of chores and stuff that I gotta do today, so I really need to go and get on some of that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in other stuff again tomorrow, 10 a.m. another stream, and actually throughout the rest of the week, because we're doing the pre-grad school stream extravaganza through to Sunday. So yeah, see you guys in other stuff, and bye bye.